Hi guys, welcome to the Prince of Technical channel. In the Java tutorial series, we are going to see today what is daemon thread and how to use the daemon thread in the program. Before going to the programming concept, first we will understand what exactly the daemon thread and why it is required in the program. So just I would like to explain with a very simple example. Let us say, suppose one cricket match is going on. Let us say this is a playground and here cricket match is going on. So when the match is going, background, what are the things will happen? Let us say one people will update your scoreboard. One person will maintain the details of the players. Nothing but how much is the score, who hit the century and all that. All those things made by one people. One people will record all the video recording will be done. Video recording. One people will do live streaming. One people will like some umpire will be there, lot of different, like the third umpire will be there, after that some curator will be there, means different people will be available for the match. But actual people, how many are playing, who are there on the ground, those are people are playing. But background this work is happening. So this background work we call it daemon thread. Nothing but we will call it daemon. So background work we will call it what? Daemon. But this daemon will run until what? Until the match is going. When the match is completed, automatically this daemon will be removed from the system. Or we can say automatically match is completed, there is no work of scoreboard, details of the player, video recording, live streaming, nothing is required. So as soon as the match is completed, this should be stopped. Then that concept will call what? Daemon concept. In this multi-threading concept, till now what we have seen the non-daemon concept. So what is daemon actually? We will just understand with a very simple example. So let us take, I am taking the example of daemon demo extends thread. Here I will write a simple program here. I will use the method called the run, public void run, and inside that I will write a simple message that system.out.println, and I wanted to print child run child method, that's it. And this method I will print the 10 times. Let us say this method I wanted to print 10 times. Control C, for loop int I is equals to 1, I less than or equals to 10, I plus plus. Guys, if you do not subscribe my channel, please subscribe the channel for more videos. Okay, so now this is about what? Your class. Now we'll take one more class thread main. I will take it, where I will write the main method. Let us say write the public static void main, and here we will write string args. Now here what we will do is we'll create the thread class object. But how to create? We have to write daemon d is equals to new daemon demo, and here we'll write d dot start, because when we call the start method, internally it will call the run method. And guys, those who are totally new to this program, I will suggest please watch my other videos so you will understand this program, because this is a multi-threading. But daemon how to use in the multi-threading, that we are going to learn. First we'll execute this normal program. So I will write thread main.java. So this is my class name. I will save it. So what will happen here? Totally two threads are created. Nothing but above code and this code will run parallelly. So go to the D drive, CD, PR software is our folder. Inside that Java C, our file name is thread main.java. So enter this Java space. Okay, I think I wrote their class name as wrong. Let me just cross check once. Yes, so when I save, I give the wrong name. First let me just correct it. Here H is missing. Okay, so I will save it first and then I will write again here. So here also first I will compile, sorry for that guys. Once again I will compile, then Java space I will write thread main. Now see, so we got it what 10 times we are getting child. Okay, I do not change the message here. I will write main method and child method. Now when I execute this problem, nothing but main and child both are working independently here, because main is not dependent on child and child is not dependent on main. So in this situation actually main is a non-daemon thread. Main is a non-daemon thread guys, and whatever the thread we are creating, by default those thread will be non-daemon thread, because whenever the parent thread is a non-daemon, automatically child also will be non-daemon. So nothing but, suppose example, who is creating this start? Definitely main is creating this one. Nothing but this thread is a non-daemon thread. So how can we say it is a non-daemon or not? To check it is a daemon or non-daemon, we'll write println, we'll write d dot is daemon. Nothing but whether it is daemon or not, it will print true or false. So I will write here thread is daemon equals to, whether true or false it will print on the screen. So let us save the program and just compile it and check the output. So see, so where we are getting false, it means what? Thread is a not a daemon thread. Daemon means what? It will work until the non-daemon is working. But in my situation, child is working first and main is working last, no problem. So because both are independent thread right now, non-daemon thread will be independently working. Just understand with this example, whether match is going or not, no problem, this person will continuously will work. Those are called the non-daemon. Non-daemon means both will work independently, but I wanted to make it dependent. So in that situation what I have to do, I have to go with the concept called the non-daemon thread. So daemon thread. So if you want to make this thread as daemon, compulsory you have to set the thread as daemon. So how to set? You have to write d dot set daemon true. So what will happen? Your daemon will be set as true, but I am writing this statement after the start. When you write the after the start, you will get one exception here. Why? Because it will tell you that the thread is already started. Why you are writing this? See, one problem is coming. What? Illegal thread state exception. Nothing but what? It is telling you that thread is already started. Why you are changing the state of that? If you wanted to change the thread, you can change it, but not after this starting. You have to change the thread state before only, so that now it will become a non-daemon thread. Okay, nothing but now it is a daemon thread. Now you will get the output is true here. And now you see, when we write this one, first we will see whether it is a daemon or non-daemon thread. Just we will observe on daemon or non-daemon, then I will explain the rest of the things. So my thread is what? Daemon thread. Now the twist of the program will be what here? Your child thread will work until the main thread is working. Mark my statement, because non-daemon thread, because daemon thread, non-daemon thread is main thread and daemon is D thread. So D thread will work until main is working. Once the main work is completed, automatically the child thread will delete. In the previous example, sure shot, you are getting the child thread output, but now it is not necessary. As soon as the main work completed, automatically program will stop. Just now see the difference. We'll save the program, compile it and run the program again. Now see, main is running, so definitely child will run, no problem. Main is running, child will run. Main is running, child will run. Okay, but what I want here, I wanted to set this thing. So how can I know whether it is stopping or not? So I will add here one statement. What is the statement? I want to add 1 second of gap here. After printing this, I will write 1 second of gap. So how we can write the 1 second of gap? So we can print it. Every 1 second I wanted to print it. So I will write try thread dot slip. Thread dot slip. Sleep for how many seconds? Only 1 second. That's it. Nothing else. Catch exception E and some matter. If you want to write, you can write it. This I am making it empty, no problem. Now you see the difference. What output you will get it now. Child is getting only one time, but you are having, after printing the first child, you are having 1 second of gap. In between, main completed the task, and I told you, main is completed, automatically your program will stop. Sometimes you will find even that child one time also will not execute. We can't say, okay? Sometimes it will, might be it will happen. So it means what? In this situation, what you are able to see, this, suppose example, you will say, sir, can you just hide this daemon? So I will hide the daemon for now. I'm hiding the daemon for now. Now definitely what? Both are independent. It means what? Both will get 10 times will be printed. Doesn't matter. See, child will get 10 times chance, 100% sure. Why? Because right now both are non-daemon thread, because I hided that part of daemon thread. Okay. But when I will make this thread as daemon as true, nothing but now my thread I am making as daemon. So daemon will work until non-daemon thread is working. Nothing but until main. Main is a non-daemon. So it will work until non-daemon thread is working. Now when the main work is completed, automatically child will not work after that one. So this is the concept of what? Daemon thread, guys. So what are the points you have to remember about the daemon thread? The point number 1 in the daemon thread is what? Daemon thread will work until non-daemon thread is available in the program. Doesn't matter if we are having 10 non-daemon thread, then last daemon thread, until last daemon thread is working, that things will work. Okay, what is the meaning of that? Nothing but recording this, all these things will continuously working until what? Last ball of the game is not completed. Okay, that is only the meaning of this statement. And what is the second statement you have to remember? By default, whenever we create a thread, that is a non-daemon. If you want to make it daemon, means you have to write this compulsory statement with set daemon as true. And set daemon will work until what? Non-daemon thread is working. I hope it is very clear for you. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel for more videos, and thank you for watching this video, guys.